Life in flip-flops. In July 2013, I was sitting beside a bed in the intensive care unit at the Foothills Hospital in Calgary. My husband had the nicest room with a big window at the corner of the unit. I wondered what that meant. The ventilator had been removed once in hope that he would breathe on his own, but had been put back again. He had been diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury. The doctors and nurses kept saying he was stable, and I had learned the meaning of stable was not great. As much as I wanted to be beside his bed, waiting for him to wake up, after 2 weeks, I could not sit still anymore. I decided to go back to work. That night, I took the Greyhound bus home. It wasn't supposed to be like this. We had just bought our first home and had only moved in a month before. I've been trying to pretend nothing had happened, but I had to force myself to face the reality that I was in charge now, and that was terrifying. Our perfect life had shattered. I sat on the couch that we picked out together and looked around the living room, then restless. I went to the kitchen, bedrooms, bathroom, laundry room, and storage room. On a closet shelf, I saw the pair of tatami flip-flops that I brought with me from Japan. Actually, these flip-flops were the 3rd or 4th editions, since I was 18 and a spoiled university student. Wherever I traveled, the flip-flops went with me, and I always bought the same style. Backpacking through 11 countries made me see how simple life could be. The flip-flops reminded me of something I had forgotten. My life didn't need to be perfect. My husband often said, "You don't need much to stay happy." I told myself I'd live life with what I had, and that was enough. I'd make myself busy so that I did not sink into fear, and I'd juggle my 2 jobs so I could still visit my husband at the hospital. First of all, I had to get the car and driver's license because the Greyhound booked up quickly. Luckily, my Japanese driver's license was transferable to Canada, so I didn't need to retake exams or road tests. After a week or so, I got 1997 Toyota Corolla. The car registration was my first official document under my name only. Even after 5 years of living in Banff, I had no credit score. Somehow, the business of arranging for the car gave me a strange sense of the independence. This confused me. Back home, I was very independent. I had a business degree and a professional career in public relations and marketing. Throughout years in Canada, I had jobs, and I had paid my own way. But something had not been sitting right with me, deep inside. I was insecure and ashamed of my Japanese accent. For a long time, I had been carefree and secretly ignoring my frustration. I left Japan to see the world, yet my world had become smaller than ever. I had to find a way to extricate myself from there and to start collecting a sense of self. By the time I had the car organized, my husband was conscious again. And soon he was transferred to the rehabilitation unit. Fortunately, he recovered well, and after 3 months, he was able to come home. Since then, I try to live a life that I can be proud of. I still struggle, but I am living my life, and that's all that matters. Thank you.